Hello, we're super back. It's been a minute. Had a couple of trips, had a couple of things to do, but we're back and we have new cards. Well, at least an announcement for new cards. We're gonna take a look at the Eevee Grove trailer. I'm not gonna call them leaks because they didn't leak. They were just they were given to us by the company themselves. The most impactful card here we have to take a look at is the Eevee, of course. This thing is a basic Eevee EX. And we have the ability to evolve into all of the Eeveelutions. We also have the ability to play this with a regular Eevee, which I think is where the impact really takes place. This is the only evolution setup you can have more than 2 basics. So normally I could have 2 copies of Charmander to get to Charizard. This lets me have 4 copies of Eevee as basics in the deck to get to whatever Eeveelution I'm looking to get to. With Eevee Evolve. This Pokemon can evolve into any Pokemon that evolves from Eevee if you play it from your hand onto this Pokemon. And then it's just a disclaimer that you can't evolve in the same turn, which makes sense. They're just making sure that the card explicitly says, hey, you can't, cheat the rules for evolution. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. There has to be decks here. I can't imagine a world where there's not. My immediate thought is Leafeon, especially because we're getting, we'll actually go to Leafeon next. We're getting a new copy of Leafeon, which is cool. 1 energy, this attack does 20 more damage for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon. So there's already synergy here with Leafeon EX. Has to be a good time, right? The Leafeon EX can charge up any grass type Pokemon with more energy. So effectively, you get your Leafeon EX going, and then you continue to put energy on the regular Leafeon, and eventually this thing will build up to be a monster on the bench. I could also see some synergy here with Superior, but I don't really know that you'll play Superior with this. I think it's just they're setting this up to be a monster with Leafeon EX. The other Leafeon card is pretty good too. I think it's 2 energy for 90 damage, which is still strong. We got Sylveon, Happy Ribbon. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may draw 2 cards. So this is effectively Sylveon's research, which is pretty cool. I mean, 2 energy 70 is also very good. It is EX, so you have to worry about getting knocked out. But anytime there's draw power, man, this has to be so strong, right? Just adding a free professors, gotta be good. Gotta be good. Junkie Ninja, what's going on? Who are you? Yeah, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. When does a new pack drop? I think we have like 3 days, 2 days, potentially Thursday, something like that. It's coming up very soon. But yeah, Sylveon's research has got to be crazy. Just being able to draw 2 cards on top of professors, on top of everything else. And then having the access to 4 basics. I don't know what psychic type you pair with the Sylveon. You're going to need something that does enough damage to knock stuff out, but pretty cool. Interesting that it has psychic energy. I guess just because it's kind of covering fairy, but... Hey, Eric, what's going on? Hey, Mahoney. Hello. We got a Flareon EX. Once during your turn, you may attach a fire energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. If you do 20 damage to this Pokemon. Pretty cool. Better than regular Flareon. Being able to attach energy is nice. I could see some Blacephalon synergy here because you could just get all the energy in your discard pile and use Lusamine. Something like that. Eevee Grove is live 6/26. Yes, we got like 3 days. Unfortunately, I don't know that I'm going to be able to cover the release of it because I'm going to be traveling for work. We'll have to see if I can. Maybe I'll put a video out instead. We'll have to see. 6/26. I think I'm in the air. I think I'm flying. Sadly. Oh, all right. Eevee's awesome. Flareon, we'll have to see. Sylveon's crazy. Leafeon's providing synergy for Leafeon EX. Vaporeon. Hyper Whirlpool. Flip a coin until you get heads. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I don't see this getting a ton of play. until maybe a double colorless card happens at some point. 3 energy, 70 is not much. Flipping to get rid of energy is neat, but it's not like, it's not breaking the game. You know what I mean? Ice Blade, this attack does 50 to 1 of your opponent's Pokemon. It's fine. Lumineon does exist. It's basically Eeveelutions Lumineon, I think. We've got the Jolteon. Beginning Bolt. If this Pokemon evolved during this turn, this attack does 20 more damage. So 1 energy, 60 off the rip. Not EX. It's pretty cool. We'll have to see. It doesn't sound crazy strong to me. But you pair this with, like, I don't even know, what would you pair this with? You still need something that's going to knock stuff out. I don't know. Lightning Farfetch'd after evolving sounds bleh. I mean, 60 for 1 energy is cool, though. Espeon, this attack does 20 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. All of your opponent's Pokemon... Oh, wait. This attack does 20 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So if you have somebody that's stacking energy, this could be pretty good. And you could pair this with Sylveon, the Fairy Wind. So there's the pairing. Definitely could put those together. I like that. I like the way that sounds. Especially, I mean, this prevents like Giratina and all these kind of crazy cards that want to stack energy. Oh, hey, you're alive. I am alive. Alive. I am alive. And I'm here. I will be alive for the next couple days, but then I will be away again, sadly, for a couple days. I think I'm going to miss this pack dropping, which is making me very sad. Very, very sad. Umbreon is here. Dark Binding. 1 energy, 40. If the defending Pokemon is a basic, it can attack during your opponent's next turn. Pretty cool. I'm trying to think of all the basics you'd want to prevent. Ayo, Iron Hand with the 6 months at tier 1. Appreciate you. We'll go rip a pack in a minute. We're still searching for that golden Pokeball. I ripped a couple of packs. We're about halfway to the pack points to actually just getting the Pokeball. But I'll definitely have to rip a pack. Appreciate you, Iron Hand. Defending Pokemon can attack if it's basic. So Giratina Darkrai immediately they're stopped. The Buzzwole situation is tough, right? Because Buzzwole can just probably switch out and switch back in. So like it doesn't really do anything there. It's less impactful. Like if they had brought this in during the Giratina Darkrai era, this would be much cooler. But nowadays, I feel like we're seeing more Buzzwole and stuff that can just switch out and switch back in, and it doesn't feel like it's going to have much of an impact. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Swirlix, Sweets Relay. If one of your Pokemon used Sweets Relay during your last turn, this attack does 20 more damage. So 10 into 30, no big deal. But the evolution, I took a peek at this ahead of time. I think it's an evolution. Oh no, I'm just a bold liar. So there's a whole Sweets Relay deck that we're building up here. Same ability for this Milcery. I don't even know how to say this thing. And then eventually you get to Alcremie, which is cool. This is like your finisher here. This deck could be good, I think. To be honest, I don't know. I don't remember what the evolution of Swirlix looks like. Do we even have one of those cards yet? I don't think so. So that's all new. But Alcremie, this attack does 40 damage for each time your Pokemon used Sweets Relay during this game. So it sounds like you're just building an entire Sweets Relay deck, and as many times as you can attack, that's great. You're just building up damage with this thing to finish the job. Sounds like this could be pretty good. You are like getting knocked out. These are little baby Pokemon, so you're getting knocked out pretty easily. We'll have to see if you could run like Giant Cape or like capes or and stuff to try to keep these things alive. But we'll have to see. You got Penny. Look at a random supporter card that is not Penny from your opponent's deck and shuffle it back into their deck. Use the effect of that card as the effect of this card. I don't really see this getting any play. If it was like, look at 3 supporters from your opponent's deck and pick one that you like, I think it would be good. But the fact that it's one random supporter and you have to use it, I don't really think this is going to be any good. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, but I don't see that getting a ton of play. Eevee Bag. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon that evolve from Eevee do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it can be a Giovanni. Heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon that evolves from Eevee. So potion for Eeveelutions. I wish this read like Eevee related cards or something. Because you can't actually heal an Eevee. It's Pokemon that evolve from Eevee. But having the option for a Geo, you could actually stack this with a Geo too, which is cool. Plus 10 damage for your Eeveelution. Plus 10 with a Geo. I don't know why you'd want a Geo on top of it, but like the flexibility here is neat, you know? And then, oh, this is just like a caption. We already saw all these guys anyways. So that's it. That's what we have so far. I'm pretty stoked. I mean, Eeveelutions are awesome. So that's cool. We'll have to wait and see how impactful this is. Like I said, I really think the Eevee's going to kind of change the game, providing 4 basics to evolve from. That means you could stack up Pokeballs, draw this thing real quick. I kind of like that. But we will have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Whew. I am back. Yes. How was my vacation? It was fine. It was fine. We went up to see the F1 race. The F1 race was really cool. Crazy amount of people, though. Absolutely crazy amount of people. 352,000 people. Hang on, let me reorganize my screens real quick so that I can see the game properly and still talk to you guys. 352,000 people at the F1 race, which is insane. We took the metro. We got an Airbnb, took the metro in, and we were literally walking like this the whole way. I was miserable. I'm like slightly claustrophobic, so just me being stuck in the middle of all these people and not being able to move, I was not a happy camper on the way out. The race was really cool though. Which race did I go to? The one up in Montreal. And we had the Porsche GT. Which I really, really liked. The F1 cars were like, they're really refined. They're going around the track and they know what they're doing. The cars sound clean the whole way through. The Porsche GT was like, they sound like wild animals. The cars sound so good. They sound so good. Can't believe Lando crashed too. I know that's wild. It's wild to me that they compete like that. So I got a whole lesson on F1 because like the race is like a whole bunch of teams. Each team has 2 drivers. And they're like still competing with each other on the track, but typically like the teams have a favorite. They're like, this is our point winner. Put this person in front, try to get them. The other person can play defense for them, like get them forward. McLaren lets their drivers like compete against each other. And the fact that like Lando Norris was like, he had fresh tires and probably could have taken a podium spot if was it Piastri just like let him go by or just like let him draft up and slingshot around, and they didn't do that. They just competed with each other, and then Lando ends up smashing into the back of his tire and wiping out a multi-million-dollar car or however much it costs. It's just crazy to me that you can wreck a car that's that expensive and get out, and he's on the radio and he's just like, my bad, team. He's just like, just super casual, like, that's my bad, guys. I'm like, you just totaled a like $1 million, maybe a multi-million, I don't even know how much it costs, at least $1 million car. And he's just like, yeah, my bad, team. You know? My bad. Oh, man. All right. We owe Iron Hands a pack right now. Right now. Appreciate the sub. For 7 months. One of them said 6 months and the other one said 7 months. Either way, that's a long time to be subscribed to me opening card packs. So I appreciate you. Beams FPS, thanks for the follow, by the way. Sakura, thanks for the heart as well. We got a couple of freebies. We might as well just get them, you know? We're still chasing Gold Pokeball. I'm going to have to use my timers and stuff for the Eeveelutions pack when it comes out, but F1 car is $12 to $20 million. Exactly. That's insane. to just he just hops out the car and he's walking back to the pits like, yeah, that's my bad, guys. That's crazy. And it was smashed. Oh, rank's done. Dang, I didn't even get to play ranked. I thought we were gonna play ranked today. Well, then we'll just do some random matches. That's okay. We talked about the cards. That was the main part. It means I could play some like more fun stuff instead of just sweating. Instead of just sweating it. Let's play some Tapu Null Null. This is the one that is the Zero Auras into the Silvally, and you got a little bit of an Oricorio just to mess up some EX mons. Let's try that one. Rank ended early this morning. Ah, okay. As I say, I just played some yesterday. I just managed to get my alt account to Pokeball 1 in time. Ah, I got you. Yeah, he just hops out. He's like, yeah, it's my bad, guys. That's my bad. But the race was super cool. Super, super cool. We had pretty good seats. We were in the hairpin corner. So they're like coming full speed down the line, braking hard into the corner, ripping around. We saw the F1 Academy. That race was kind of lame, though. That's with... I guess the F1 Academy is like they run F4 cars, so they're smaller cars, and it's all women racers. But there was a lot of wrecks in that race, so there was a lot of like time behind the pace car, so it wasn't particularly fun to watch. They needed more room on the I guess I should Gladian, huh? Do I Gladian or Pokeball? We did get a Zero Aura. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, Gladian here. But yeah, they needed more room on the bleachers. We were like packed in there. Little bird's fine. I was kind of hoping to get the other type Null here rather than Silvally, but it's okay. So we can Zero Aura down, play the Oricorio. I'll hit for 40 or 20, whatever we get. Packed into the bleachers, so you're like up there, sun's pounding on your head. I'm already sunburnt. My nose is probably still red. And then we were just like shoulder to shoulder. And then the Porsche race was cool because it was a little bit more spaced out. Not as many people showed up. But the F1 race, we were literally just like scrunched in there, and everybody stood up every time the cars came around. So it was kind of annoying to like stand over top of everybody. Went to the Miami race, 2023. It was so much fun. It was definitely fun. I think the amount of people really threw me off, though. The amount of people was stressing me out a little bit. Do that. Draw some cards. Other type Null into a Leaf. I think we play the type Null here. And we can knock this thing out, which is cool. He probably comes in with a Lucamine here, most likely. Disappointed at the mass outbreak. Just finished collecting all the diamond cards in the most recent set over the weekend. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of cards I already have for sure. I need to get on the solo mission grind too. There's definitely more cards that I could unlock. Sorry, more hourglasses I could acquire before this Eevee Grove event happens. Alright, we've got a Dawn. Dawn's cool. I got Leaf, I got Sabrina. I think Sabrina is the play here pretty much every time. I can put some energy on the little bird in case the big guy comes in and we need to do stuff. But I think Sabrina's the play here. Either way, we get the Nihilego or we get damage on the monster. All right, he's going to keep up Nihilego. It's fine. Pretty good start for us. Pretty good start. You have 2 Oricorio in this deck. Now, just the one. Just one. You could put 2. But I really like being able to get to a Zero Aura for that extra energy. Hey, Mossmaster, what's going on? Oh, dude, I love this. Is still this is my new favorite art. Just the colors pop so much on this thing. Electric cord, that's fine, whatever. You're gonna try to discard some energy, I get it. Nice. Nothing for you, nothing for you. Giovanni. I think we just keep them in, right? Like I'll put a cable on the Oricorio. Stack Oricorio, and we Giovanni. I think I could retreat and just save this thing. Nah, because the damage is worth it. I think the damage is worth it. Maybe I'll regret this later, but maybe I'll regret this later. One of those Zero Ore is so bad, but I've never seen any in the Wonder Picks. I think this was just an event. I think it was an event card or like an unlock, like an unlockable. Because I think there's only one of them. Because I was already kind of sad that I can't get more than one. They kind of need some lucky coin flips on their end, I think, to make this happen. It was a premium subscription card? Ah, okay. Yeah, it was a premium pass card. Premium pass monthly situation. I'm going to put the energy in the back. We have a Dawn in case we need it. But let's just zap this thing. Everyone coming in with the facts. I know. I'm glad you guys are here because I forget where all this stuff comes from. Whew. Yeah, honestly, I miss streaming too. Being away, I had no. Okay, so that was the first half. The first half of the trip was the F1 race. The second half was a cabin in the woods with no internet. And if you know anything about me, not having internet hurts my soul. Like kind of to the max degree. What do we do here? I guess I draw cards, right? Deck thinning is deck winning. Kind of forget how to play this game. That's how crazy it is. We did play a card, so I could retreat into Savali and do 100 damage. And I think we do. Because we want to keep the Oricorio safe. Oricorio completely stumps their big guy, you know? Get to do 100 damage here. You mean you don't like playing Uno for hours on end? I hate how correct you are. I hate how accurate that question was. Oh, man. I hate how accurate that question was. It's like you were there, honestly. Well, so, okay. So most of the family has like a four-wheeler or like an AT, like some kind of off-road vehicle to like rip around in. And I don't have one of those at the moment. So like it pretty much was Uno hours on end. We actually played we played some monikers. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this game. It's like charades with more rules. That's how I'll describe it. Show the deck. You know what? I need to get a screenshot. You're right. Remind me, I'll get a screenshot next time and we can take a look at it. This is one of my favorite ones too. No thanks is crazy. I don't actually pay attention to it. I guess I should hit the thanks button. Nice and Zero Aura. Are we going first? No, we're going second. That's actually worse for us, but it's okay. Ooh, playing Glade. But, oh, we're so back? Oh, we are back. Trip was good. We're just getting into the second half. The first half was the F1 race. Pretty fun. Too many people for me, but that's okay. The race was fun. And the second half was a cabin in the woods with no internet. And I am like an addict. You guys don't understand. If I can't swipe on the internet for that amount of time, my brain just like collapses on itself. Oh, maybe we get another Zera here. Yeah, you know, extra energy. I like that for me. This card, this deck is so much fun. I wish it was like super good. It's just okay, you know? It's just okay. But it's fun. But yeah, what else did we do? We floated down the river. We floated down the river, that was actually the most fun. Usually, we do like a river float once a year, but the last few years, the water's been so low that there's like a bunch of points you have to get off the tube and like walk down the river and carry the tube. Horrible experience. It sucks every year, and yet we still do it every year. But this year there was a ton of rain, so we could actually float. So the float was fun because you actually floated down the river. That was pretty fun. But yeah, the biggest thing is everybody else has like an ATV, like a quad or something they're riding around. And I don't have any toys yet. A dirt bike is on my list of things I would like to purchase, but also money, you know? I guess I'll put this cord over here. We'll save that because it could be a Guzma situation. We hit for 50. I think there's only one Giovanni in this deck. If I had a screenshot, I would be in a better place because I would know what to do. I guess I will play this here in case I want to move my energy around. Lightning it up. Oh, she's mowing outside. Hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. Pain hauling the tubes and the coolers and the wives through those low parts. Yo, you're spitting facts right now. You're spitting absolute facts right now. This year, my brother-in-law had some surgery and decided to come with. So he like hurt. He was like hurting himself the whole time. I'm like, this was not a good idea. You probably shouldn't have come with on this one. Because like he had so I forget what kind of surgery it was, but it's the incision in his gut. So he's like, and the whole time you're on this tube, it's like an ab exercise the entire time you're doing it. Probably not the best idea. Yo, this Gallade's putting in work, by the way. They do have to worry because we have Oricorio. So they have to be a little bit afraid. And we get to hit for a hundo here, which is great. Downloaded Unite, and now I'm hooked. Let's go. Let's go. We got him. We got her. Got him. We got you. You're in. Pokemon Unite. Oh, man. Pokemon Unite on the Switch 2 is such a good experience now. You're just going to let me do the thing. This makes me feel like you have... the way they played this makes me feel like they have the fossil and I'm just cooked. Like their last two cards here are Rare Candy, Rampardos, and we just lose. That's what it feels like. Knock this thing out. Missing our other boy. So expensive. I looked into getting a gator, and man, it's a lot of money. Yeah, well, my nephew has like a side-by-side, like kind of like a gator, but it's like more aggressive. And it was super fun to drive, but yeah, look, they have the Rampardos, don't you? You got 3 cards, and they're all correct. Oh, yeah, you know. All right, I guess they're not all correct. I didn't realize that that's what they needed. I should have put the Zera Aura up. That's actually on me. It's actually on me to not put the Zera Aura up there. I didn't think about this thing being a Cranidos. I really just thought about it being a Rampardos. And then they left. How do you just win and then leave? It's kind of rude, honestly. How do you win and then just leave? That's crazy. But anyways, I would get a dirt bike. Honestly, I would get a dirt bike. That's my... Before I would get like a 4-wheeler or a side-by-side or any of that stuff, I would get a dirt bike because I like to get aggressive with it, you know? I want to ride like a crazy person. The issue with that is, though, I need to buy the dirt bike, which is already expensive. And then to ride it the way that I want to ride it, I should buy like $1,000 worth of gear as well. Like a helmet, a chest protector, boots, the whole 9 yards. And that stuff is expensive. How's the Switch 2? I haven't played that much, if I'm honest with you. It's great. The issue that the Switch 2 is giving me, since we're waiting for this person to never return anyways, is that The hardware's so good. Previously, it was a no-brainer. If there was a game on the Steam or a game on the Switch, I would buy it on Steam every time because I have a Steam Deck. I would rather have it on PC as well. But the Switch 2 hardware is so nice that I actually have to think, like, do I want to play this game on Steam? Do I want to play this game on the Nintendo Switch? What is this person? What's happening here? I guess I Gladian. I'm going to play it as if they are still here. It's just a weird vibe that they won and then left. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they're still gone. I have a Steam Deck. It's awesome. See, I wish I had... yeah, there we go. I don't know why they like won the game and then left. I wish I had the OLED version of the Steam Deck, though. It's just so big. The Steam Deck is so big. Yeah, I don't know why they won the game and then left us to win the game, but I'm going to just take it, you know? I'm not going to ask too many questions. Screenshot. Yes, I will get this screenshot. So this is the deck. Here we go. Here we go. Take that screenshot. And I will update the current deck. Browse file. Find the new screenshots folder. Open. I was also planning on doing some editing. And I did very little editing. I did a tiny bit. Just like a tiny bit of editing. But not enough to actually post the video. It turns out the video I'm editing is taking a lot longer to edit than I thought it would. It's a pretty cool Switch 2 video instead of Pokemon TCG content. Are we going first or second? Going first. That's actually the worst. Without a Zero Aura. The Leaf is there though, and this Execute is not evolving. So things could potentially happen here. We have both the type nulls, so this Gladian's only pulling Silvally, so let's Pokeball. There's a Zero Aura. I like that. We get 1 energy for free. Could potentially Leaf and win, depending on what they do. Which is pretty cool. I guess I Gladian to draw cards. You might as well. Deck thinning is deck winning. It is known. End our turn. Editing is a true test of patience. It really is. And I do not have the patience for it. My attention span is so tiny. It's crazy. Hey, Rar, what's going on? Oof. Let's Execute. You're just going to stack energy on this guy? We win if you do this, by the way. Ooh, the Leaf Cape. Okay. All right, you're living. You're living. I respect it. Because now they can be an Executor and we cry. They always got the Cape and the Evo. Yeah, probably right. How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm excited to be back at streaming. I'm upset that I have to leave in a couple of days again. To do some other shenanigans that I'm not really looking forward to doing. But it is what it is. Gotta do some work stuff, you know? Is this RuneScape music? It is RuneScape music, yes. It's like some lo-fi RuneScape cover situation. Pretty good. OSRS OST's playing. Holy Base, let's go. Yo, don't tempt me with a good time. We'll have an OSRS stream and like 7 people will show up, but I'll appreciate those 7 people, you know? And of course I have a Baja. You guys didn't even see that yet. My light's not even on in the back. That's why I look like all overexposed and stuff. Did you vlog any of the trip? No. No vloggies. No vloggies. I have some videos on, like, pretty bad videos on my phone of driving around, or the Porsches driving around, but that's about it. I'm actually not going to play Silvally, and I'm not going to play Professors. This is a weird turn to take. But I'm not going to do any of that. We're going to hit for 50. It's actually been a minute since I've played OSRS myself. Should probably log in and just see what's going on. I heard they're getting all kinds of new updates for the OSRS edition, which is pretty cool. The video may include OSRS, the one that I've been editing for like days and days. So when that drops, you guys should check it out. All right, 0 Aura's down. This is fine. We split our energy. Pretty happy about that. So Volley comes in, knocks this thing out, which is pretty great. And they lose a ton of energy, although they have a growth situation back there, which is cool too. All right, we play Professors. Play Professors first. Dawn, Pokeball. Pokeball's good. Probably not a big deal. I mean, I guess I'll play the 0 Aura. Just in case there's a strange situation where I need to put him in. Put energy over here. I'm still not going to evolve this thing, and the reason is I have a Gladion, another Gladion, and I won't be able to play the Gladion if I evolve. So I'm just going to keep it in my hand for now. Did you just miss Master Ball rank? Yeah, I think I was Ultra 4. I think it was Ultra 4. That second egg is probably the EX one. Probably. Didn't play one ranked match this season. Let's go. It's probably better. Random matches are more fun. Because you can just kind of chill. Nobody's looking at your win-loss. I think you can still play Gladion. It'll just say no cards to draw. So if you have at least one card that's not visible, then you can use the Gladion. So like I have a Sylveon here. Or sorry, Sylveon. I have a Silvally in my hand, which means I could play the Gladion. If I put this down and all 4 cards that could be drawn are visible, it won't let me play the Gladion. Yeah, there's the EX version, so you're going to flip on me. I don't like that. Yeah, it has something to do with like visibility. All right, 40. No heals here. Sabrina gives me the KO, which maybe is worthwhile. This is like a tough situation to be in. I guess I'm going to play this Sabrina to bring this thing in. Because they're probably going to heal up this Exeggutor anyways. I need to at least be doing enough damage. This place is going hard. You can check it out on Spotify if you want. It is available on the Spotify. I think it's called Check Text Livestream. If you search it, it should show up. My dogs are out there doing something weird, making weird noises. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Dogs be out there making weird noises. But yeah, I'm trying to add some more music to the playlist. So if you got any good game music, the issue is a lot of game music is still copywritten for YouTube. Like I can't play it. So this playlist is like all stuff that I can play on YouTube without getting wrecked. That's true. You can also find out on the Discord. Absolutely. Link in bio, link in bio. They get the flip, which is pretty sad. Pretty sad to see a flip happen there. We kind of need the flips to go our way. Oh, never mind. We have a little bird. We got that little bird, though. All right, so here we dawn. Oh, wait, I need to evolve. I have to evolve here anyways. Now we dawn to get the big damage off, I think. Even though I don't really need the energy to go anywhere else. We just need to play a supporter so that Silvally does the damage. Do, 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 do. You ever just want to rewatch the entire Dragon Ball Z series? Like maybe Dragon Ball into Dragon Ball Z into... Just watch all of them. If you got Cyrus over... No, he doesn't have... There's no damage on the bench. He wouldn't be able to Cyrus anything. And Sabrina would just brings in Oricorio, so that's also fine because he wouldn't be able to damage the Oricorio. We're in a pretty good spot here. I would have much preferred to have the Oricorio in. Yeah, because they can flip here, which is sad. All right, Tails there is huge. Oh, yeah, I'll need the Retreat Volley. Yeah, but even then they have to flip. So they'd have to have the Cyrus and flip. See, now Gladian's dead. I can't play it because all of my Silvally line are visible. But yeah, they'd have to Cyrus and flip. I'm sure they have Cyrus. Like, most decks run Cyrus, but... I don't think this deck has any healing, which it is a little sad. I'm not sure what I would drop to add healing, though. You know? Like, I'm not sure what you bring in to add healing here. Or take out to add healing here. Maybe one of the cables? Maybe one of the cables goes away? Geo for Pokemon Center Lady? Nah, Geo's too good. Geo is too good for the mirror match. The concede. They didn't have an answer. Let's go. The Geo is just too good for the mirror match. The Leaf is good because you can play it all the time. There's not a time where you can't play a Leaf. I think if anything, it would be one of the cables. I think one of the cables goes away and we add a Pokemon Center Lady. And it's another one of those situations where I would... Oh, that's not going to show up because it's not doesn't have the accent. I would add a potion just because we have all these supporters, but in this deck, supporters are a good thing, so... Let's try it like that. Let's get a screenshot here as well. Updated screenshot. Oh, whoa, whoa, save it, save it, save it. Did I save it? No, I have to check again. Where are you, Pokemon Center Lady? It didn't save. How dare you? I feel like my very real Android device is running slower than usual. My super very real Android device is running slower than expected. Alright, now let me change the screenshot. Hopefully that's the right thing and I can show you guys. Yeah. Yeah. We got an updated screenshot. Let's go. Nice and zero aura, and we're going first. That's huge. We're doubly zero aura. I love that. Start the battle. Get that energy. Get that energy. Haven't played for 3 days. Is that the new meta now? Meta's changed quick. I played this for a long time, actually. This was one of the first decks. One of the first decks I made. There's a whole bunch of variations on it, though. There's not the only version. I just saw Spraggles post a video about something similar to this, I think, with Arceus. Which I don't really know what Arceus brings to the table, but this thing's gonna have a Gallade, so let's put the Oricorio down before I forget about it. And I guess I Gladian here. Sometimes you want to save the Gladian for later, but drawing cards is just too valuable. Ooh. How's my trip? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty fun trip. You just got done saying the F1 race was a lot of fun. The race itself was really cool. There were just so many people. Like 452,000 people shoved into the city of Montreal is, or 352, sorry, 352,000 people shoved into the city of Montreal was like shoulder to shoulder. It was tough. It was tough. Getting, like, at the race was awesome. Getting to the race and getting back from the race was a nightmare. All right, Hitmonlee's going to kick us. That's what Hitmonlees do. We do get to punch this thing straight away, though, which is cool. I'm going to Silvally up. Remember how we got rid of the lightning cable? That would be super cool in this deck, and now we don't have it? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. It'd be super cool in this moment to have a lightning cable. Or whatever that thing is called. Electrical cord. I forget the name of the card. Where? I'm struggling. My windows are all messed up. Because I zoomed in like crazy to view the cards. And now my browser's like, hey, you want to be zoomed in all the time, don't you? And I'm like, no, not really. No, not really. All right, they punched the little bird. That does make me sad. Because little bird is going to be our win con, I think, eventually. Because this thing is going to turn into a big old guy, you know? Like a big old... What do you call him? Knock out the Hitmonlee. Hey, yo, 34 viewers on the Twitch return stream? Appreciate you. Pretty cool. Considering I've been away for a minute, a hot minute. Been away for a hot minute. I missed you, Hitmonlee. Oh man, Sneaky Lee, dude. Sneaky Lee. Whew. Have you ever had a cold minute? You know, now that you mentioned it, yes. Yes, because I was in the river catching floating children for at least 60 seconds. That was a cold minute. That was definitely a cold minute. Without question, that minute was cold. I will draw cards. I will draw cards. There's our cord, our electrical cord, which I can now attach. I like that. Man, if this Geo was here a turn sooner, would have been all over that. Would have been all over that. Dual Oricorio? Nah, this is a single Oricorio. Just a little lonely baby bird. You could put two in, though. You could put two in there. Are you playing TCGP only or other Pokemon games as well? No, I play other Pokemon games. I'm actually mostly looking forward to Pokemon Champions when that comes out. That's going to be like competitive battles. And you can like import Pokemon from all your other Pokemon games and then just do competitive battling, so like VGC and stuff. I am stoked. I'm super pumped for that game to come out. Cannot wait. When does Champions come out? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think there was an announcement yet for when it's actually gonna exist. But I'm excited for when it does. I'm excited for when it does. I think this means we win. This could be, you know, a full-on Gallade and then we cry. But then Sabrina wins. We have bird options, you know. We're looking pretty okay here. We're looking pretty okay here. Malhop, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. I missed the whole season. I have the full set of new cards, but didn't play one game. That's crazy. Yeah, ranked is fun, but I like to mix up my deck a lot. And I feel like if you want to really get to the top of ranked, you kind of have to play like 2 or 3 of the same decks just over and over and over again to really get there. Ooh, you're gonna Cyrus my bird. Okay. That should be a W, though. Doesn't matter. That's actually good for us, yeah. The only way they were getting out of that is if they had the Gallade. Because this is just GG. We've got all the support. Take your pick. Take your pick. Take your pick. We'll Gladian here. Doesn't matter which one we do. Good game. Gonna no life the hell out of Champions. Oh, me too. I can't wait. Literally the last two Pokemon games. The last two Pokemon games that came out, I rushed through the story. Like I just didn't pay attention to any of the text. Didn't pay attention to any of it. Just rushed as quickly as I could to get to the end where I could actually do PvP battling. And that's the only part I really care about. Sadly, the story's just not worth. The story's just not worth anymore. New sets every month getting hard to keep up with. Yeah, I think that's the general sentiment too. Like I saw on Twitter, people are like tweeting at the Pokemon TCG Pocket account saying like slow down basically. But as long as they keep printing money, they're gonna keep on pushing out cards, which is good for the game. But also, I totally understand from a free-to-play perspective why you wouldn't want that to happen. Luna's laid up against the door. She's like breaking the door. Oh my gosh, the dogs at the cabin were crazy. They literally run until they hurt their paws and then they keep running. It's like, just sit down. Sometimes they don't know when to sit down. I don't know if Little Bird's gonna matter here, so I'm just gonna not. This is the fate of every card game. It really is. I think this game so far has held up better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, in my opinion. But we'll have to wait and see how long that lasts. How's the Switch? I love the new Switch. Sorry, I missed that question from a while ago. But yeah, I really like the hardware on the Switch. The games are just, if you like Switch 1 games, play the Switch 1 games, because there's not really any games for Switch 2. But from like a hardware perspective, I love it. We Professor's here every time. Professor's here every time. We got our type null, which is great. We got our cord, which is nice. Get some energy down on this thing. I could put the Oricorio down, but for why? I don't think there's going to be any EX in this deck at all. Hit the Sertini. I love this damn game. Let's go. Thanks for the follow, Emptino. The more frequently they release new sets, the harder it is for new players to get started. It really is. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. When do we get ranked results? Probably not for a couple days yet. I'll get some energy on Silvally. Don't need to Geo. Don't need to Sabrina. Would be cool to Sabrina, but then what are they going to give us? Nothing super valuable. Like, I would love the Sabrina to Manaphy, but they're not going to do that for us. There's no way. What set is the Zero Aura from? You know what? Off the top of my head, I do not know. Let me look real quick. Search. Zero Aura. Zero Aura is from Extra Dimensional Crisis. And yeah, this is the promo card. This one here is the promo. I wish there was two of them. This is like my favorite artwork, I think. But if you want to just pull the card, it's Extra Dimensional Crisis. That's the pack to pull. Cyrus is here. They do have energy on Dratini, which is a little bit scary, but Sabrina kind of wins the game unless we get knocked out. I'm going to put the Silvally down just because of the flips that could happen with a Dragonite next turn. And then I will energize. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I put energy on. Knock this thing out. Oh, hey, you're back. How was the F1 race? Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. I just got done saying the race itself was awesome. The amount of people that were there is a little bit too much for me. Just shoulder to shoulder, rubbing the whole time. Plays bird just in case. I guess I could have placed the bird just to spread the damage. That is true. No, we were good. They didn't get to their Dragonite. I do like the idea of having Manaphy as another target for water energy. I wonder if you could do something like that. It's still so tough though. Like, you could potentially do something like that in the Garchomp deck, too. Just like, hey, I got to play my water energy somewhere. And if I put it on a Manaphy, then I can at least generate more water energy for my Garchomps. Pretty cool. As like another target to store that energy for later. Follow your rainbow. Are we going first or second? Going first, that's cool. Energy on 0 Aura first turn is pretty sweet. We have a Giovanni, which is awesome. Having a Giovanni here is pretty sick. Do I Gladian? Let's go Gladian for a type null. Or sorry, no, yeah, type null. Nah, okay. Sometimes I try to get the type null first. That way the Pokeball has a better chance of drawing 0 Aura, but like a statistics maneuver. It almost never works out for me, though. There's a 0 Aura Dragonite deck. Ooh, I could see that. Yeah, because you get your energy for free. Could be cool. Could be cool. Get your lightning energy for free. Dawn it up. Which of the races did you enjoy the most in the end? I think my favorite was the Porsche GT, the actual race of the Porsches on the the last day. Because the F1 races were like super refined. Like they made the noises that they should make. They went around the track exactly how they should go around the track. And it was cool, but I like the Porsches were a bit more raw, you know? They made noises that like they probably shouldn't be making. Like they just sounded more aggressive. Oh. Dogs be dogging. My niece and nephew are coming over swimming today, so that's probably them arriving. And of course the dogs have to go bananas. Alright, Wiglet's here. Don't care too much. Dogs still be yapping. They're just crazy. My turn. Okay, this Eevee's here. They're building up Wiglet in the back. We have a full-on Solali, which is cool. I guess at this point we draw cards. We have plenty of opportunities to draw cards, so we just do it. Give me... Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, by the way. Talk about getting the exact card that I wanted in this moment. That's cool. The Porsche races have more potential to be crazy. Yeah, and I want one. I want one so bad. I'm gonna sell my house and take out a loan for, you know, another house, and then buy one, and then just live in it. Listen. You can live in a car, you can't drive a house. That's all I'm saying. All right? This is absolutely financial advice. Just kidding, it's not financial advice. All right. A lot of Mons. Yeah, this is a strange deck we're seeing here. But that's okay. We're playing random matches, so you can expect some randomness in random matches, you know? We get to knock out this Eevee for freezies, which is cool. Play this type null, get some energy over here. Might as well research. Draw some more cards. Knock out this Eevee. Class action check deck fan lawsuit for financial negligent advice incoming. Oh man, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't have any money to take, so I have an LLC, so I can at least say, oh, the business said that. I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any money to take, so I'm not sure what you would sue me for. You have a point. I'm tired of driving my little hybrid car. I am currently driving a 2006 Ford F-150, and it hurts my soul every time I look at it. Red. Wow, I'm not sure. They're playing weird stuff, too. There's no EX here, so... Get the split. Nice and 50-50 split. Sabrina would be cool. No Sabrina. I think I just hit for 50. I think I hit for 50 and I Pokemon Center Lady the type null. I think that's what we do. Bring this back up over a 50 hit. Drop an energy on Zeraora, I guess. I'll put it on Savali and just hope that that's not the one that gets hit. And then we schmack. We schmack. To be honest, I kind of saw you as an Eevee owner, so I would own an Eevee. I wouldn't have a problem with that. The thing is, like, Eevees are so good for if you have a commute that you drive the same distance every day. Eevees are great, but like I work from home, so I don't have like a commute that I drive every day. It's more of like when I take my car, I'm going on a trip. Like the only reason I have the truck now is because it hauls dogs. It takes my dogs for a ride. Sabrina or Cyrus wins the game here. Actually, we should just be able to bring in Savali. They just kind of gave us what we needed. I think their only hope was to hit with Wugtrio and get lucky. Another Mon. Yeah, this is definitely a funky deck we have here. But no, I'll tell you why. The only reason I own a truck, I'll tell you right now, the only reason I own a truck at all is because I crashed my Nissan 370Z. And very sad. That car was mint. And I thought I was going to rebuild it. So I needed the cheapest thing that would pull a car trailer. Could have just won the game with Cyrus, yeah. I mean, there was a few different ways we could have won the game there. I kind of forgot that Sandshrew's ability, or Sandslash's ability, does damage back to me. If I'm honest with you, I kind of forgot that was a thing. So if we tied there, that would have been on me for sure. But yeah, I wrecked my Nissan 370Z, and I wanted the cheapest thing that could pull a car trailer because I thought I was going to rebuild it. So I bought a Ford F-150, and now I hate it because it's a truck, and I am absolutely not a truck person. Not even a little bit of a truck person. But I keep it around because it doesn't cost me any money. I got it inspected this year for 200 bucks. I had to put new brakes on it. And it hauls the dogs around, you know, without making a mess. They jump in the back. It's got a covered back, so the dogs can hump in the back. The dogs can jump in the back and ride around. We're playing Buzzwole right now. About to flip the Celesteela coin because I got a little bird. Hey, Mishko, thanks for the tier 1 sub on TikTok. I feel like it's TikTok subs are rare. What to pull a pack? That's kind of the deal, you know? You sub up, we pull a pack around here. That's how it works. Is this actually our first turn? Can you give me the Zera? There's no Zera. We just cry. This is actually kind of bad. Do I play energy on the bird? What do we even do here? I kind of don't like any of this. Oh, I don't know any of this. End turn. Let's just see. Super awesome since I started. Always answering questions and making new builds. Hey, appreciate you. I've been trying to keep up the daily streams. That's the plan. It's tough, though. There's a lot of stuff going on, you know? When do they finish tallying the results? I think when the new pack drops, I think it's around the same time. Does anyone know when ranked ends? Ranked has already ended. We can no longer play ranked. Right now we're playing random matches just for funsies. Just for funsies. All right, we have Silvally. This is like kind of just a terrible start all the way around for us here. pretty much the worst possible start I've seen in a minute. Not much I can do about it, though. Is there a reason to not play the Zero Aura? I don't think so. I think we just play the Zero here, get it out of our hand in case we get like red carded or something. Was nice and random. I haven't run into red cards so much, you know. A 24-hour stream to make up for the missed streams. Yep. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Where did we finish on the ladder? We were. I was Ultra 4. Ultra 4. We never actually grinded it out to Master Ball. I don't have the cards for the Savali deck, so I'm playing the opposition's Buzzwole deck. The Buzzwole deck is good, though. Super good. Oh, it's not a Buzzwole deck. Actually, this one is the Poison variant. But I thought it was the Buzzwole. I thought it was the Buzzwole. I was incorrect. You been playing Switch at all? Yeah, mostly just Pokemon Unite, though. I played like 2 minutes of Breath of the Wild because I never actually beat that game. I never actually beat the Breath of the Wild. What do I do here, guys? This is like such a bad... Like, I don't like any of the things that are happening here. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what to do. Kind of at a loss. Prison for not beating Breath of the Wild. You're spitting facts. I probably should just play it. I want to play it on stream at this point. I'm just going to play it on stream. That gives me an excuse to play it. You guys can hang out. There's no... I do. I hate this. This is terrible. I don't know what to do. We're going to lose to this weird poison deck. We have to go in with Savali. You think we just go in with Savali? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And I guess we Gladian. I'll save the Giovanni in case it matters at some point. And Brave Buddy it up. This is ugly, though. This is ugly because now we're poisoned. Then Lego's doing extra damage. Just an icky situation. Schedule the Breath of the Wild stream immediately. Ugh, I really should. Waiting for Pokemon Z. Yeah. Me too. New Pokemon game is gonna be good. I'm waiting for that, and then like I said, Pokemon Champions is supposed to be on mobile and Switch. I'm gonna play the heck out of that. The fact that I can play that on mobile is wild. I don't think I'm ever getting work done ever again. It's on my phone. I can just take it anywhere. It's crazy. We do get to knock out the Naganadel, which is neat. And then we could set up our second Silvally. There's the Guzzlord. We are getting schmacked. I don't like that. Pokemon Center Lady would be pretty good. The top deck. Top deck is so real. The top deck is like honestly the most perfect thing. I really need to get the Yu-Gi-Oh sounder set up. Yu-Gi-Oh! You move. Heal him up. And now we get to hit for a hundo. Beautiful. Apps Media, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate you. Oh, I still owe a pack. The Michiko. I need to get a pack for sure. Celesteela is here. What are you trying to do to me, Celesteela? You're just gonna switch out. This makes me wish I had Guzma for sure. Okay, you're bringing in Nihilego anyways. I get to knock this thing out. So what happens? I knock this thing out. What is going on here? Oh, you're just discarding energy of Lusamine, huh? You're just putting energy. That's weird. That's a weird play. I thought they were trying to set up the Guzzlord. That is the strangest play I've ever seen. Apps Media, thanks for the GG and the heart. Appreciate you. Dog Food, thanks for the follow. What just happened? What is happening here? Bet it all and it worked out. I guess. I don't know how to play this. This has been a strange game this whole time. From the very beginning, I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Do I just not evolve and then energize my little bird? What are you gonna do? You're bringing in Guzzlord? I thought they were gonna Lucamine the Guzzlord. Like, I don't know what to even do here. All right, I'm doing 20, knocking you out. I get poisoned. I take 20. I'm down to 60. You come in, you do 30, and I take another 20. I should live on 10, and then I evolve to remove the poison, and then I knock this thing out. Do I just pretend I don't have it at all? I'm gonna put energy on Little Bird, and I'm gonna draw cards. And we evolve the following turn. Whew. Do we have a Sabrina in this deck? We do have a Sabrina. We do have a Sabrina. They could have another Nihilego. Ooh, you're spitting facts. They might have another one. Wait, did we knock one out? Or no, that was 2 games ago. Sometimes the games just blend all together. Yeah, dropping another Nihilego here would be devastating. Celesteela, that's not Nihilego, that's fine. Halliburton Turd is Achilles. Who is Halliburton? Now you got me looking up names. Seven-game injury. Oh, we're talking basketball right now? We're talking basketball right now. I haven't watched a basketball game in a minute. All right, what do we do now? Because this also looks terrible for us. Sabrina doesn't really do it. I guess I Sabrina hit and then Cyrus and win. Right? Let's Sabrina. Let's Sabrina and see what happens first. Sabrina first. All right, you bring in Celesteela. That's the correct move. That is the correct move. Now, we have decisions to make. Do we just hit for a hundo? I guess we just hit for a hundo. Evolve and then hit. Or do we bring in the Little Bird? Could also bring in the Little Bird. Hitting for a hundo, though, puts him more out of range of heals. Let's do it like that. And Little Bird should be able to do it, barring like a Pokemon Center Lady and a potion, or and a cape. They would need a bunch of healing to bring this thing back to a high enough HP. Yeah, they have to be aware of Cyrus now. Or Corio's here. Yeah, you know. That's GG's. Bring the bird in. Come on, come on. Let me play the card. Let me play the card. Boom. Good game. Honestly, that was a scary one. From the very beginning, I didn't really know how to play that game. Not gonna lie. They had some weird stuff going on. The poison barb on the Celesteela is a pretty good play for this deck. I haven't really seen this deck too much. Probably just because I haven't been playing ranked. I feel like that's a pretty good deck. All right, we owe a pack opening for sure. The Michiko had a sub on TikTok, which is a rare occasion. We need to open a pack for that for sure. We're still hunting the gold Pokeball, by the way. The pack points are adding up. We're getting closer, but it's still going to be a minute. And now I have to save my hourglasses for the new set. Shush. Nothing. Nada. That's okay. That's okay. Do we have any other fun decks to play today? Play something else? We have the fossil. This is like, y'all know what this is. This is the one that everybody's running in ranked right now. Something very similar to this. Draw cards is fun. You guys know how I feel about a Garchomp. You know how I feel about a Garchomp. Let me get a screenshot of it. Got a gold jellyfish while you're right. Let's go. Let's get a screen cap. I haven't pulled a crown in a minute. Love to see a Guzzlord deck. I don't think I have a Guzzlord deck. I don't think I have a single one. Maybe we just have to build a Guzzlord deck. We'll do a couple of Garchomp games, though. Maybe we'll build a Guzzlord deck. I don't think I have one built right now. Let me get a new screenshot going. Is that it? Yeah, you know. Check the energies? No. That's correct. That's correct. That's what you got to do for this particular Garchomp. Usually you want to go type null first, bring the Garchomp in. Rare candies here. Yeah, sadly you need both energies. That's what makes this deck not very good. But it's fun. I mean, we took this is the deck we took. A very similar deck. Where's the Meowth? Exactly, we're missing the Meowth. Very similar deck took us all the way to Master Rank in the first season. Everyone questioned my Meowth. Meowth lets you draw cards in the beginning. Garchomp lets you draw cards at the end. Deck thinning is deck winning, baby. Let's do Apex. Apex Legends. You want to play some Apex Legends? I'm down for that. I'm actually pretty bad at it. Look at these energies lining. Energies lining up. We're thinning the deck here with a Gladion. Pretty cool. End our turn. You check that was me with the Goose deck you just played? Let's go. That's crazy. I mean, you'd probably have to like time it perfectly. Because there's so many people playing this game. Super good game too. Yeah, it was a good game, that's for sure. Okay, Silvali's here. That does make me pretty sad. Oh, we have Garchomp already. Never mind. I'm not sad at all. I take it all back. I take it all back. I'm not sad, not even a little bit. What I am sad about is I only am getting one water energy, which means I have to play it here and I have no other choice. And this thing is going to try to get rid of our energy, which is like the worst possible thing for this deck. Actually, the worst thing. I'm going to shear one of the Silvally. I think we need to be moving quicker than we are. Probably a throw. Pokeball's cool. Throw that. Put another type null down. Although I can't evolve now. But I have a feeling the type null in the front's going down anyways. End our turn. I kind of need to hit this Guzzlord for 20. If we have any shot at winning this thing. Grindcore's fine. There's no energy there. Don't care about that. Pokemon Communication. Okay, we don't care about communication, do we? I guess I could communicate for a basic. In any case, I'm hitting for 20 here. That's the plan. I think we hit for 20, and then we can just use this as a draw card. Let's do that instead. That's kind of what I wanted anyways. If I'm honest, that's kind of the card I wanted anyways. 20 is all we needed as long as they don't have a potion. I'm happy with that. We are taking big damage from poison, but that's okay. I was running Magnezone Rayquaza as their Aura deck that was doing really well. Oh, I could see that. I could see that. Didn't know you were streaming. I saw your name show up and then I was, but didn't want to check if you were streaming and then cheat. That's all right. That's okay. I feel like, oh, Mars is bad for us. Mars is bad for us. We need that Cynthia to show up again. We need Cynthia or we probably lose. I mean, I can Pokeball and then Shear. That's like 2 more chances to get a Cynthia. Why did they flip a coin there when... They flipped the coin there when there was no energy. Oh, there was 1 energy on him. That's right. 7 cards. 2 Cynthia. Pokemon Center Lady. Pokeball first. Just kidding is dead. That was silly. Probably should have just sheared it, because now I have to shear something else that might be more important. The energies are aligning for a second Garchomp, which is cool. I'm gonna shear the Silvally. It feels like such a throw, but I'm gonna shear the Silvally and hope for a Cynthia. Yeah, now we have professors. Big sad. There's the Cynthia that we needed. But we have second Chomp, which is pretty huge. But we're opening ourselves up to a Sabrina into this type null and then losing, you know? Well, I can shear again. Oh, it doesn't matter because I've already had Cynthia and I don't want to get rid of more cards. Okay. Never mind. We just hit. I guess I could not attack. Is that the play? I just don't attack. Either way, Garchomp goes down. Either way, Garchomp goes down, though. But at least we get a point for it the other way. All right, I'm not going to do it. Because now we should live. We should live 1 Tyrannical Hole. The scary bit would be heals. Yeah, heals would be bad. Heals would be bad. Sabrina wouldn't be ideal. Ultra Thrusters, yes. Switching this thing out is like kind of the worst thing for us. That's really the worst case scenario. Yeah, we drew the Cynthia with a Professor's, so we couldn't play it last turn. All right, we have water here. We don't need... We can shear the Professors, and then all of our cards are here anyways. Gladian's another shear card, and now we have all of our cards. We don't need anything else. See you later. And I can Pokemon Center Lady, I suppose. It doesn't really buy me much. I don't think... I'm gonna do it, but I don't think it really buys me much here. We get to knock out Naganadel. Their best play now is to set this thing out here for a turn. Does this deck not have a single Cyrus? That's crazy. I usually try to keep a Cyrus in every deck, to be honest. Hey, Casey, thanks for the follow, by the way. WRX, thanks for the follow as well. All right, you're smacking here, right? Lusamine, we don't really care. As long as you leave this in, we win. I'm actually surprised they put this thing in. What they really needed to do there was put in Celesteela and just wait. Now they lose. That's a GG. That's a GG. Good game. See you later. Yeah, big sell. Big sell for sure. Yeah, I don't know why they brought the Guzzlord back in. I think maybe they... were thinking like, okay, if you had Sabrina, you would have played it by now. But it just so happens that they Mars us at the perfect time. Yeah, Cynthia. Sorry, that's what I meant. I think I said Sabrina. I meant Cynthia. I think they were thinking like, okay, if they didn't play Cynthia by now, they don't have it. But it turned out we had the Cynthia. They just Mars us at the perfect time, and then we had to cycle through again. What rank is this? So we're playing random right now. There's no ranked going on at the moment. But technically Ultra 4, I guess. It looks like even in random matches, it's still pairing us with It's still pairing us with Ultra 4 players. Ooh, this little dog. This little dog is really tough. Really tough little dog. Just saying. New players don't expect things like Cynthia and Barry. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Linkin Park? It was a Linkin Park cover, I think, is what was playing. Yeah, it's like a lo-fi cover. They get to tackle the Gibble. I don't like that. Rocky Helmet. This is a very strong deck we're playing against. I don't know that Garchomp can... I know that Garchomp can do it. Ooh, the energies are aligning, though. Pokeball first. Anytime the energies line up, it's like so good. We got Rare Candy. We're already getting into Garchomp turn 1, which is great. I could shear, but I kind of want all the cards I'm seeing. It's tempting to shear the type null, if I'm honest with you. Really tempting. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to throw it out there that it's tempting to shear the type null to get to the cards faster. Because it could have potentially been a type null into a professor's research, and then you're drawing all your cards, and you're in a much better spot. Oh. I need a nap. I'm still catching up on like work messages, but it's been a day. We got soccer later. There's like a heat wave, a heat warning going on, and we got to go play soccer later. Not super looking forward to that. Yeah, some kind of like heat advisory. And we have playoffs, so... Once again, I think shearing the type null would have not been the end of the world. Our team's been playing pretty bad this season, though. We're struggling a bit. Chunky Ninja always here for the flute salad. Chunky Ninja only watches my stream for the flute salad. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's why Chunky Ninja's here. Like, I need that flute salad in my life, you know? The energies aligning are pretty cool here. We Gladian every time because we don't need Cynthia. Playoffs is Wednesday. Let's go. Good luck, good luck. Still could shear type null, honestly. I still think I might. I won't. I'll just play the energy here. It's been tempting me this whole game. What position are you playing soccer? Honestly, it depends on the day of the week. My most competitive position is probably right wing. Or like a right wing back, but more so a right wing. But I've been kind of sliding all over the place because our team has been a little inconsistent. And we often need like a center mid. And I am not very good at center mid, but... All right, here we go. We have the other dragon. Oh, never mind. I need to put this energy up here now, don't I? Yeah, I do. That's still GG's though, right? Yeah. Good game. Good game, everybody. Garchomp new meta? Garchomp new meta. Just saying. You guys know I'm a sucker for a Garchomp. Hey, Cuddle Bunny, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Deck list? Yeah, it's right here. That's the deck list. Professional streamer, professional streamer. Can't believe you would have thought I'm not a professional streamer. Wild that you'd even make such an accusation. That I don't do this every day, all day. You know? Crazy. You'd even say that. Or even think it. You go to thanks, no problem. This is a silly deck. I don't think this is actually meta, by the way. Don't go touting this as meta, but it is very fun. It is very fun. Got the type null. We haven't actually used type null yet because they've been giving us the energy for Garchomp, and it's great. Type null is really only here for the Savali when the energies are just not doing the thing you need them to do. You can still kind of pull out a game. OSR music goes well with the stream. Thank you. Yeah, I love me some OSRS. Love me some OSRS. Let's draw cards. For sure, for sure. I will communicate one of my Chompingtons. That's like literally the last card I would have wanted to see there, but all right. We are getting water on water. We'll go for a quick blow. 20 damage. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the music playlist. I would like to add more. But it's just hard to find good like music that people would recognize and also isn't super copywritten. But everything on this list can go on YouTube and not get wrecked, you know? Good Mars for them. Good Mars for them, but we have a Gladian and a type null, which means we're still in a pretty good spot here. The Gladian makes us in a pretty good spot still, because now this is guaranteed to give me a Silvally. Like that. And we get to knock out our Nihilego, put down the type null. Knock this thing out. Didn't get any poison stuff to happen yet, which is pretty cool. Where are you tuning in from Utah? I am in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Kind of near Philadelphia, sort of. Sort of near Philadelphia. Like an hour outside of Philadelphia, I would say. More rural. I kind of live in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania, put it that way. It's all farmland around us. There's like more horse and buggy than vehicles like going by our house, which is crazy. My soul-crushing mortgage is making sure that I feel it. All right. Bro lives in Lancaster. Pretty close. Not in Lancaster, but pretty close. Oh, the horse and buggy, they're out there. And they seem to be going somewhere every time I need to get somewhere fast. They're there, you know? Just clip-clopping along. Just clippity-clopping along. We have a Cynthia, but I don't think it's worth doing the extra damage in this situation. So I'm going to just hit for 50. I don't think hitting for a hundo there is worth it. Just made our first mortgage payment on our home. It's brutal. Oof. Hey, I mean, at least you got into one though. I don't know. Right now, renting is feeling better. We're in our house now for a year, but it has been rough, especially with the market doing all kinds of crazy market stuff as markets do. Not a fan of how markets move, you know. They actually helped us out when selling our old house, though. We had a little townhouse that was like, we made money on that thing. But now it's like a much larger investment and the market's doing bad things and it's like pretty scary stuff out there. All right, don't you dare discard my energy. Thank you. Don't you dare discard my energy. Pokeball. Pokeball's here. This could give us a Chomp. And it do. And by could, I mean it's only possible to give us a Chomp. Sadly, I can't... the energies are not aligning for us, but I'm going to put this on Gible anyways. And I'm going to Pokemon Center Lady to try to save the Cynthia just in case we do get a Garchomp. And just in case we do get a Garchomp, I'm going to go Pokemon Center Lady. And then we get to hit for a hundo. Only water energy is crazy. I know. That's why this deck, like, you kind of need some colorless. But that's why the Silvally kind of plays well into it. You have the extra draw power from the Gladian, which is nice to like thin the deck. And then you also have the the fact that you can play whatever energy you have at the moment on the Silvally. Why not have a single Gabite? You could go single Gabite. Could do that. You could potentially drop a Gabite here. But I like having the opportunity for 2 Garchomps in case things happen, you know? In case it all lines up. Just saw 2 yesterday on the road. I'm in York. Yeah, York is they're around there too. We actually have like a horse training facility like just down the road. In addition to like all the horse and buggy that we see, there's a horse training facility down the road where they teach kids how to ride horses. So pretty frequently I'll just see like somebody walking with like a kid on a horse and they're just walking the horse up the lane. All right, Professor's Research, which is cool. That lets us knock out the Nihilego. There's no Cyrus here. We've already established this. I think Professor's is the play every time, though. There's no reason to Cynthia. Rare Candy, Rare Candy. This is, in addition to all water, oops, all water, it's a crazy draw that we're having at the moment. I'm going to put this energy here. And then we hit for 100 damage, I guess. This is really our only option. Knock this thing out. Now the poison does less, which is cool. I'm surprised they brought this thing to the front, but I guess they would just lose if I knock out the Guzzlord. I guess a Lusamine keeps them in this game. Then we bring the type Null to the front and hope for a Silvally. Oh, they might bring the fresh whatchamacallit to the front. Guzzlord's only at a hundo. We could still do the damage. I can try to discard my energy, most likely. We live here, though, without Nihilego. Right? Because we only take 10 damage as long as they don't discard all of our energy. One's fine. Okay, just one. That's okay. That should be a GG. There's the Garchomp. And still no fighting energy, by the way. Still no... We win, but still no fighting energy. Crazy. Good game. Sheesh. Man, this deck is still fun. This deck is still fun. We'll do one more. We'll do one more, and then we'll try to build a Guzzlord deck. I owe somebody a Guzzlord deck build. I don't actually know what a Guzzlord deck looks like, if I'm honest with you. I should probably like look up some kind of build. Because I don't even know what belongs. All right, we got type Null. Got a Gibble. Put the other type Null down. Start it up. See what the energies look like. Played badly. I almost should have gone all in on the Guzzlord 120. Probably. Yeah, probably. We had a pretty bad draw. I mean, I guess they don't really know what our draw looks like, but our draw was pretty terrible. I'm just drawing all the cards here, though. Let's just get rid of them. Deck thinning is deck winning. I know, like, playing Gladion there is probably not the best, but the sooner you get to a Professor's Research, the better. So the fact that we got rid of... We're already down to 12 cards. Pretty good. Guzz Jellyfish, and I believe Celesteela with some Poison Barbs in there. That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's the one that we've seen a couple times now. Continuous Steps. Maybe we'll just get stepped on by an Eevee and lose. That is also an option. They do be stepping out here. Into a Celebi. Leafeon Celebi Superior. Played by Noob Sauce. Yo! Spoke it into existence, by the way. I think we just lose now. I'm pretty sure we just surrender. I don't think there's anything else we do here. I guess I put the other type Null up there. I'm pretty sure we just surrender. Oh, man. All right, we go Garchomp. We go Garchomp. We have the correct energy, which is beautiful. I guess I play Silvally. I could also shear Silvally. Eevee asserting dominance. Oh man. All right, do I evolve or do I shear this thing to just get rid of it? I guess I evolve. I guess I'm gonna evolve. I don't know if that's the play or not, honestly. Oh man. All right, Leafeon's doing Leafeon things. When is the new Eeveelution set dropping? The 26th. The 26th. That's what we heard. Kingdom's Heart music. Oh yeah. We're in the Coliseum right now. We are in the Coliseum right now. That is another game that I think needs to come to the Switch 2, by the way. I think it'd be pretty good to put on the Switch 2. Not the cloud version. Cloud version's bait. Don't buy a cloud version. That's dumb. The fact that they even sell a cloud version is wild. As like a one-time purchase, it makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. Doesn't make dollars, doesn't make sense. To sell a cloud version for a single-time fee, there's no rhyme or reason there. All right, 70 damage is knocking out Silvally. I think we're like pretty cooked here, but I think we're like pretty cooked here because they're gonna start stacking their Celebi already, and we clearly know that they have the magic coin, as we've already seen it work very, very well for them. Like this Leafeon's already doing things. This Celebi, they're gonna have Superior, Rare Candied up in a second. Excuse me. This is tough to look at. I think Pokeball's dead. Wait. Is Pokeball actually dead? Type null. Yeah. We can shear that. Other more different rare candy. We might have a second Garchomp set up, which is cool. The energies are aligning for a second Garchomp at least. But these flips are going to go pretty wild, I think. They're already up to 4 coins. And they only need 1 knockout. Best case scenario is they go Forest Breath, Energy, bring in the Celebi. They miss a bunch of flips, and then we draw Cynthia. That's like the only way that this goes well for us, I think. Pretty tough, though. Eevee carried. Eevee really did carry. Really did. Oh my gosh, they got rare candy right into Superior. Yeah, we were just not meant to win this game. That's okay. Sometimes you just flip 4 coins in a row. What is that? 50 times 50 goes to 25%, down to 12.5%. So they got the 12.5% down to... What are the chances of that happening in a row? Like, pretty crazy. I'm not a statistician, but they hit some wild flips on that Eevee. Yeah, this is not surprising. This is just the odds were in their favor. But the Eevee flips in the beginning were pretty wild. Good game. Eevee just wanted to win. Eevee just wanted it more. All right, let's try to build a Guzzlord deck. Let's see what this looks like. My decks, new one, build new. Search. Start with Guzzy. 2 at M. I don't think a Guzzlord deck needs a Guzma. Okay, so Lusamine for the energy, right? That's not how you spell that at all. That's not how you spell that at all. Yeah, that's better. At least one, maybe two. No rainbow goes. Nah. I didn't rip too many cards from that particular set, I don't think. Even like the last Buzzwole, I just used pack points to get them, I'm pretty sure. All right, so you guys are saying Nihilego, we think. So we're going to go poison route. And then we definitely need Celesteela for the switchies. The quick switchies for sure. And then we're saying... what other Pokemon we're going here? Are there any other Pokemon in this deck, or is that it? Let's just clear and go Darkness real quick. Take him down to the bottom. You could go Poipole and Naganadel. Poipole and Naganadel is an option. You could also throw a Darkrai in there, which is like kind of ew gross, but also Darkrai would be pretty good. Play the energy on him, let him get knocked out, and then Lusamine up. You think that's it for Pokemon? I guess they're all basic, right? You just run the 6 Mons. Naganadel nice for avoiding grass. Let's try it like this, and then because I feel like Naganadel adds, like I would want to run 2 copies of Naganadel, and then we have a lot of Pokemon in there. You know what I mean? This doesn't really give me any early game though, right? Like there's basically no early game here. Go trainers. We go Pokeball, and I have one of the gold Pokeballs, so we might as well use it. Nice and Pokeball. We got 2 professors. What else do we want in here? No Lily. Lily's silly. We've got... Could put a Guzma in there. It's not the end of the world. Oh, poison barbs. We need those. We need the barbs. Yeah, for sure. For sure with the barbs. Red. Does red do anything crazy here? You're hitting 140s. 140s is pretty cool. Pokemon Center Lady. Throw a Mars in there. All right, this deck can control energy. We definitely need a Cyrus. Grunt. You guys think Grunt for it's not this one, right? No. For the Flippies to get rid of energy, throw Sabrina in there. Throw a Leaf. No, there's a reason to Leaf because you have ya boy that switches for free. All right, we can go Grunt. We can go Grunt because we can. It's all about controlling energy. I feel like we'd use some more heals though. Maybe just one Grunt. Maybe one Grunt and then another Pokemon Center Lady. We'll try it like this for now and just see how it goes. Let's just try it. We'll go... Let me see. Moombatan? What does that even mean? Moombatan? Never even heard that before. We're just gonna call it Guzz Test for now. I'm not feeling the creative juices flowing today, you know what I'm saying? Go Darkness, add the darkness to the darkness. Sure. Let's try it like that. Is there any way to make Toxicroak work? I don't think so. I think this deck, we tried to run Toxicroaks with something like this. But what I found is anywhere that I would run Toxicroak, I would rather run Weezing. It's tough. I tried Toxicroak a whole bunch, but it just seems like Weezing was the better pick almost all the time. It just felt like the better pick most of the time. Where we going here? Because test, battle. Battle. All right, studio. Maybe someday. We could try. We could try. It does stack. It does stack with the jellyfish. Here I go. We're playing at Paris right now. We're gonna lose to Paris. Stop. We're actually gonna lose to Paris. Don't make me do this. We're gonna lose to Paris. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Mitchko, thanks for the rose. I think this goes on Celesteela. Do we play the second Guzzlord? I don't know that we do. I think he just hangs out in our hand for now. It's cool that Celesteela can move itself. Kind of neat. What if we just flip on this Paris and then they're just big sad about it? I have to remember that you can retreat energy to put it in the discard pile for Lucamine. That's like a thing that I forget a lot. I learned that from playing the Buzzwole deck for a little while. Weezer. Say it ain't so. Waiting for opponent. They're making decisions. What does Parasect even look like in this game? There's no way this is good, right? Parasect. No, I accidentally searched Paris. Let's try again. Parasect. Not 3 energy 80. Not ideal. Not ideal. All right. I don't know. I guess I just stack Guzzlord. I actually don't know how to play this deck. I mean, poisoning stuff would be cool. Nihilego. And then we have Lucamine to swap the energy around at some point. This feels like I kind of just want to poison stuff. I don't know. End turn. Zelda's dead. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Are they just like stalling? What's happening here? You come punch me? Why don't you just come in and punch me with Buzzwole? That would be like the best thing. Oh, this Paris is like kind of chilling here. What's the play? We knock out Paris and then get wrecked by Buzzwole? That's probably what this looks like. You have Leaf? What do we think? I'm gonna attack. I think this is like a weird deck. This is a weird deck we're playing against for sure. I could Mars. Mars reduces the amount of cards they have. Sure, why not? They lose 1 card. I usually like to save Mars for later in the game, but let's try it. Let's try it out. They probably can't knock us out. Unless they are packing X speed. What's cool about random matches is you don't know what they have, right? Like they could be running really weird stuff. Like maybe they have an X speed or a Leaf here and then we get knocked out anyways. And we are forced to Lucamine straight away. Definitely a thing that could happen. Somebody asked if I flared my cards earlier. I'm sorry, I didn't ignore you. I read it and then my brain moved on to other things. I usually don't flare stuff, no. There's like 1 or 2 cards that I will flare, that I flared like way back, but I kind of stopped doing it. now... I think now we just stack energy on Guzzlord and then Team Rocket, I think. Like, I could get a point with Osiris right now, but I don't think that's the play. I think the better play is to stack on Guzzlord and then Rocket flip and hopefully get rid of an energy here. Yeah, there we go. 1 is all we needed. Getting rid of 1 is perfect. Get that poison going. Nameless Mirror, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. For our daily TCG Pocket content. The content, you know? Oh, guys, I was watching Shady open up Magic the Gathering packs earlier today. And I have never really been interested in Magic the Gathering, but watching him open the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering collaboration really makes me want to buy some Magic the Gathering cards. And I know that it's just like a whole new avenue for me to be addicted to, but I'm still tempted. I am still very tempted. With what money, you ask? Probably no money. And that's part of the problem. I think those packs are the sets are going for like $1,000 a piece or something like that, which is insane. But also the cards were really cool because it's like all my favorite Final Fantasy characters on Magic the Gathering cards is like pretty sick. I only flare the Greninja line because of how goated it is. It really is super good. Go play some. Arena is pretty easy to go free to play. Really, I might have to try it out. Give me like Magic the Gathering easy mode, you know? Give me a game like this with Magic the Gathering. I'd be down. You got this, I think. I think so too, yeah. They've got a very strange deck going on. I'm assuming that's a Alolan Raichu they're trying to set up. They do get to knock me out for 30, but now we can Lusamine, and I think we just win. That's Arena? Okay. Yeah, I might have to try it out. Might have to give it a try. But yeah, I was just watching the Final Fantasy, watching him open the Final Fantasy collab, and it was pretty cool. Might as well play the full art. Just because. Don't Lusamine? Why not? We had 2 cards already. I mean, I guess we didn't need to, but now I can stack this other energy on second Guzma. You know what I mean? They're setting up Alliance Raichu. Yeah. Alolan Raichu. Yeah. But that's okay. I think we have time, right? Maybe we don't have time. Maybe they don't. Maybe we don't have time. Maybe we should have kept our energies low. Maybe we should have energied the bench. Definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Cyrus the Paris afterwards. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that the Buzzwole is 2 points. I was yapping as if the Buzzwole is not 2 points. Hey, Sarah, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate you. Wee. Thanks for the cat as well. I don't actually know what the gifties are called when they show up on TikTok, so I'm making up my own names for them when I see them. That's a thumbs up cat, but I appreciate it. It is a Alolan Raichu. They are 1 energy short, and that should be a GG. This is a strange deck. Absolutely a strange deck. No doubt about that. Professors for the bait, by the way. Professors always arriving to bait you into drawing cards instead of winning the game. That's all that man is here for. He's just bait. Every time. Never fails. Like, hey, do you want to draw cards? Yeah, sure. And then you throw him and he's like, oh yeah, you lose the game now. But at least you got to draw 2 cards. All right, good game. Good game. Professor Poison Oak. For real. Pretty good for a deck we just threw together. I mean, we copied mostly, right? We've seen this deck a few times now. So this is mostly a copy pasta. It's not like it's like a fresh, you know, not a fresh take on it. That's my favorite part of this game, is when a new pack drops and then we just get to build something real fresh with not like not being influenced by anyone else. I just get to build and try stuff. That's my favorite part. Eventually, when I'm just like later on, like a week later, I'll be watching videos and see decks that I want to try out, but it's not the same as that like first impression where you just get to build something that you think is gonna work. You know what I mean? What's your favorite deck? Not the best, just your favorite to play. My favorite is Garchomp. My favorite is regular Garchomp, because I really like the sheer ability that lets you draw cards really quickly. There's a few different pairings with them. Like I used to run Meowth. We ran Meowth Garchomp all the way to Masters in the first season. That's literally what we did for the first season. Now I've been running Garchomp with Silvally, which is still good. It lets you just, when you have the correct energy, set up the Garchomp. If you don't have the correct energy, set up the... What's Sabrina here? They don't like being Sabrina'd here. Although maybe not. Maybe we just wait and Sabrina the following turn, because then I can Nihilego and knock it out if it's still a fossil. I can't knock it out. I can't even hit it this turn regardless. So if it goes to be Rampardos next turn and we just cry in 3D, that's fine. I love to see one game with Garchomp. Seems interesting. Yeah, we just played a couple. We just played a couple of games. You could go back. I guess you can't scroll back on TikTok, sadly. The YouTube stream lets you go back if you want to check out YouTube. It's Check Tech on YouTube as well. But the YouTube stream will let you go back and rewind. All right, so now this is another weird situation. I guess we switch. I'm gonna switch. And then I'm gonna Sabrina. Was that the correct play? I'm not sure. Oh, we actually lose. We actually lose because of that. That's like kind of a shame, you know? I'm actually very sad. And it's kind of like too late to apologize. I guess technically I could switch to Silvally. I mean, switch to Celesteela. Maybe the play there was to Sabrina and not switch. Now I have to discard an energy. It's really a tough decision. I'm going to hit, but if they have Rampardos, the play was to retreat back to Celesteela. Because then the Rampardos gets poisoned and takes extra damage. Instead of the Cranidos evolving, yeah. Because now they heal that off. We have no way of doing 50 damage to them. They're not poisoned yet. Like, all the bad stuff happens now. Literally all of the bad stuff happens now. Our only saving grace is if a Lusamine shows up. I will play Celesteela. Because if it knocks me out, it knocks itself out as well, which is cool. I'll put the Nihilego down for like a teeny bit of poison potential, maybe? Although it just becomes Sabrina bait later, so I guess I don't do that. I'm just going to play energy on this guy and end our turn. If I put Nihilego down, the Celesteela gets knocked out, and then Guzzlord comes in, and then there's potential Sabrina to bring in the Nihilego to knock it out for a cheap win. So I'm just going to not put it down and hope that we draw Lusamine, because we really need Lusamine at this point. They're going to knock themselves out here, which is cool. Yeah. It's fine. Poison stuff happens. You're gone. Pretty cool. Rampardos is low-key insane. Is really good. Yeah. The fact that it's non-EX, 131 energy, when Rare Candy dropped, it became a monster to deal with. Alright, so Volley's here. Professor's Research. Professor's Research into Lusamine's cool. That's not Lusamine. Not even a little bit. But we can grind core. Maybe they can lose 2 energy. You want to lose 2? Nah, just kidding. Just kidding, fake news. The biggest issue with Rampardos is you have to actually draw the fossil, you know? That's the tough part. Well, there's no way we're not getting hit for 100 here, and then they probably have another Savali in the back, and we're just cooked. Yeah, Professor's Research lets you do 100. And then we heal to 100 again, but then they most likely have Savali for the following turn to clean up. Team Rocket Grunt. Pokemon Center Lady doesn't really put us out of range of anything. Is there any world where we live this? I don't think so. I think we're pretty cooked. I will Team Rocket Grunt. Maybe we could just like get rid of all their energy to buy ourselves a turn, but it doesn't do much, right? This doesn't do much. I could put the other one down, but like for why? There's the potential to get rid of another energy here. Nah. That was kind of our only shot, I think. Oh, I should have put Nihilego down. Oh, that's a big throw. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna, I don't think it's gonna matter anyways. They're getting their other Savali. We're probably just cooked. Oh, we are just cooked because he gets hit for a hundo here. But there's a crazy world where he didn't have a support there, and I put Nihilego down to get the extra damage on the Savali that's out there. What is he doing? Oh, it's the full health one. I understand. Yeah, good game. Good game. Poison would have helped. Yeah, it would have, but not really. Like I said, it didn't matter in the end. But it would have at least given us the opportunity to knock this thing out, kind of for freezies. But we only had 1 point, so it wouldn't have really made a difference in the end. I mean, that's just a good deck. That's a good deck, right? That's probably pretty top tier meta at the moment. Is just Silvally into Rampardos Fossil. Going second. Poison effect is delayed. Yeah, that's also true. Also true. Mirror match, maybe? Maybe a bit of a mirror match. Oh no. Okay, Sandile. Got a Crocodile. I like Crocodile as a Pokemon. He's pretty cool. Not as much as I like Flygon if we're talking about ground types. If we're talking about ground types in the desert, still Flygon. I'm a Flygon guy, but definitely still a Fly guy. All right, we have Nihilego. We'll energize. And we will end our turn. So what is this thing going to do? It's going to discard my energy, right? If he stacks up to 3, you just discard my energy. Kind of hate that. Kind of hate that for me. Not a fan. Pokemon Center Lady doesn't do anything. I can Lego here. We might as well flip to try and get rid of an energy. Why not, I think? Yeah, okay, worth a shot. Get the Nihilego in. Do some extra damage. Get that damage going. Welcome back. Hello, Gus. What's going on? How are you? How are you? The Sandile's going down unless it evolves. Rare candy straight into the croc, huh? Your fangs are already poaching. You're kind of stuck in here, though. Right, you can't attack. There's a Darkrai. Weird to see a Darkrai and a Crocodile in the same deck. They both, like, need energy. But I guess you might have, like, a Dawn for some extra damage. I'm going to put this on that. Put this over here. I'm going to Rocket Grunt again. Give me the flip. This time, no flip. Okie dokie, we tried. That's okay. We should knock this thing out, which is cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It was actually from my hand. Oh. That's not at all what I thought this card did. It's been a while since I've even looked at this card because it's not very good. Your opponent reveals a card, shuffles it into their deck. Flip 3 coins. That's actually crazy. They're probably... Oh, and they get rid of the Lucamine too, don't you? Yeah, you would get rid of the one card that I needed, huh? You would get rid of the one card that I needed to keep in my hand. When I see Sandile, my heart goes to the Doduo's documentary on how they fly. I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds hilarious. Can't believe they got rid of the one card that we needed there. It's pretty crazy for them. Pretty good for them. Maybe we can get rid of some energy now. It is funny to watch these guys flip coins on each other. Yeah, let's go. Give me another one. Nah, just one. Well, at least they have to put energy back over here. I guess I should just play Pokemon Center Lady. That way there was no chance of them putting it back into my deck. That's probably what I should have done. I definitely need to watch it. All right. All right. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a look. Lucamine's here. I do get to knock this thing out. I'm pretty terrified, though, because my Guzzlord's very low on HP. But I think this is the only play we really have. We have to knock this thing out. And I guess we'll play Energy on Celesteela. There's like a crazy planet where we bring in a Celesteela to attack. The best play here is to probably get lucky on a coin flip and keep the Crocodile locked in, but... That Pokemon Center Lady would be pretty nice right now. Oh, you could just evolve straight into... I forget how strong Weavile is. Weavile's going to be good in Pokemon Champions as well. BGC. Yeah, you know, that's a GG's. That's the GG's. Good game, Weavile. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. 1 energy 70 is pretty wild. 1 energy 70 is pretty crazy. Although the Eeveelutions are about to go super hard and probably replace this thing. But it is what it is. I can't wait for that set to come out. It's going to be fun. I'm really upset. I don't think I'll be able to stream it, though. Because I'm leaving on Thursday, which is before the cards come out or the day the cards come out. So I probably will not be able to stream that. I will be live tomorrow. All right. We got to wrap it up anyways. It's about that time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Sub on YouTube if you haven't already. Please subscribe. Please. Hit the button. It's right there. Just do it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the plan is. Probably another random deck tomorrow. And then definitely something on Wednesday. No stream on Thursday or Friday though. I am flying for work, so I will be away. But then I'll be back on the following Monday. I should be back streaming. So I will catch you guys later. See you later. Bye-bye. Have fun. Have a good day.